If the goals that once motivated you now feel strangely empty, like you're forcing yourself to care, this isn't a loss of ambition. It's a sign that something inside you has already changed, and most people misunderstand this moment completely. There was a time when these goals felt clear. They gave you direction, they gave you structure, they gave you a reason to keep going. You didn't question them, you trusted them. But lately, when you think about them, nothing moves inside you anymore. No excitement, no urgency, sometimes not even resistance, just distance, and that can be unsettling. Here's the truth most people never hear. Goals don't stop feeling right because you failed. They stop feeling right because they were built for a version of you that no longer exists. We set goals based on who we are at the time, our fears, our needs, our environment, our survival instincts. And for a while, those goals make sense. But growth doesn't always look like achievement. Sometimes it looks like outgrowing the reason you started. This is why this phase feels confusing. You haven't replaced the old goal yet, so letting it go feels risky. You think, if I don't want this anymore, what do I want? If I stop chasing this, who am I? If I release this goal, will I lose momentum? So you keep holding on, even though it feels heavy now. But here's what's actually happening. Your system is no longer motivated by fear. Fear of falling behind, fear of not being enough, fear of missing out, fear of proving something. And goals built on fear lose their power once fear loosens its grip. That doesn't make you weaker, it makes you more honest. This phase often arrives quietly. No dramatic breakdown, no obvious turning point. Just a subtle sense that you're forcing yourself to care about something that once mattered. And the more you force it, the more disconnected you feel. Because alignment cannot be dragged forward. A lot of people reach this stage and panic. They rush to replace the old goal with a new one, or copy someone else's ambition, or pressure themselves back into urgency. That's why I created a small guide, not to tell people what to want, but to help them move through this phase without forcing direction too early. It's called the Manifestation Fast Guide. It's simple, grounded, and comes with a full money-back guarantee, so there's no pressure at all. If it feels useful, it's in the description. If not, stay here. This part matters more. When old goals stop feeling right, it's usually because your values shifted before your plans did. Your inner world moved ahead, and your outer goals didn't catch up yet. That gap feels uncomfortable, but it's not a mistake. It's a recalibration. This is the part most people miss. You don't replace old goals with new ones immediately. First, there's a season of not knowing, a season where you stop chasing and start listening, where ambition softens, where silence becomes informative, where urgency dissolves. This season is not empty, it's preparatory. If you're here right now, you're not behind. You're not losing drive. You're shedding goals that no longer match the person you're becoming, and that takes more courage than chasing something familiar. Before you go, stay with me for a moment. The video on the end screen right now goes deeper into what this phase is actually preparing you for, and why clarity comes after this letting go process. Most people click away too early and stay confused longer than they need to. Watch the next video while this still feels close to the surface. And if this described what you've been experiencing, comment outgrowing below. Not for engagement, for yourself. Because when old goals fall away, it doesn't mean you're aimless. It means you're making room for something that finally fits.